And welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com and on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening with stinging criticisms about how long it's taking JPS to fully restore electricity after Hurricane Beryl, the government is planning to review the legislative framework for utility companies.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave the update today at the official launch of the Rebuild Jamaica initiative.
Details from Andrea Chisholm.
Like some of its customers, the Jamaica Public Service JPS has been facing the heat. Weeks after Hurricane Beryl, there are still complaints about some customers not having electricity.
We are deeply dissatisfied by the way in which electricity is being returned to some affected communities. And it does cause me to take a second look at the legislative framework which governs this new space of how utilities are delivered and regulated.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness outlined the government's observation.
It would appear to me that there needs to be tighter regulation, and it falls on the legislators now to start to look at the instruments that govern how the utility operates and how the utility operator operates to ensure that the customer is protected, particularly in the time of an emergency and a disaster. And I want to just make that known publicly here, that that process will begin shortly.
That message was later delivered to JPS representatives during a meeting with the Prime Minister. He was speaking earlier today at the official launch of Rebuild Jamaica, where several persons impacted by Hurricane Beryl received money to fix their homes. Those with minor damage got up to $50,000, severe damage up to $150,000, and those individuals whose homes were totally destroyed, $400,000.
They will be given a first tranche of $200,000, which we expect to be able to see the value that you would have received for the $200,000, and then the other $200,000 will follow shortly thereafter. So you will get $200,000 up front. If it's blocks you're going by and cement and steel and so, get those. And then we come look at it, say, yes, you have done something with the funds, you get the other $200,000. We must ensure that there is value for money.
In the meantime, Labour Minister Pernell Charles Jr. indicated that the process of identifying and assessing those in need was difficult and time-consuming. He said with the National Identification System, stakeholders could deploy resources more quickly.
What's holding us up is the validation. What's holding us up is the TRN validation. You may get 100 persons verified, and when we go through the process, 50% of that can be validated through the TRN system. It's a problem. It is reason for us to truly, as a country, as a collective, no matter where you stand, appreciate that we must grow Jamaica in a structured way. We must identify ourselves. I have come to understand more than ever before the importance of needs.
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.